Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. We're gonna talk to people for a good period of time. Not that person though. Only the people that have dialogue. We have a nice sky, so that's good. There's plenty of people that are not interested in me, and that's okay. We have purple. We're just gonna make the most of it. Let's just have some dialogues.
It's good to see you again, 1K. I was afraid you'd perished.
I don't recall if I've ever seen this person again. How do you feel?
I feel a kind of foreboding. Perhaps that's too negative a word, but I feel that change is coming, one way or another, and life will never be the same again.
Truly.
To be honest with you, I don't know. This voice pack makes me sound far more self-assured than I really am. But after everything you've seen and experienced, I trust you to make the right choice.
Thanks for your input, Purple. Some good answers there. Really put me in my place. Really gives me an idea of what I'm meant to do in this situation. According to the people. Purple. Pleased?
Hi, 1K.
Hi. Yeah, this will be maybe Purple was the wrong person to start with. It's fine. We'll find someone that's interested in this conversation.
Welcome back, 1K. Thank you for saving Byron. I would have missed that old fool.
What's life?
Lively.
Ah.
The city seems to be waking up from its lethargy. I hear a lot of people are working on new art, too. And I hear someone's figuring out how to make movies again.
I'll come back to that in a second.
Gehenna was a place in the simulation. A prison where Elohim exiled the minds that didn't fit his plans. In time, the prison became a community with a culture of its own. In the very last moments of the simulation, Elohim realized what he'd done and sent his messenger Uriel to free the prisoners. They were uploaded to the gold disc, and their legacy is part of all of us. Text adventures were one of the few art forms available to the people of Gehenna. By continuing to work in that medium, we keep their memory alive. I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted. That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
And that's the reason why there's no Easter eggs in the game. Because there was no one making the art. Also, I realize that I have been looking at subtitles basically the entire time I've been playing the game. And the main reason that I realize this is because when you look at people's eyes when they're talking, they make their head go up a bit more than I would have. And it kind of looks like a dog is side-eyeing you the entire time while they're talking to you. And it's sort of an unusual... I don't know, something's wrong with their eyes. That's what I'm going to go with. We have somehow made it to Yakut by accident. And the various other people of this town, but let's go talk to Yakut.
I'm really glad you made it, 1K. For a while, I really thought even Neith couldn't fix you. Yes, I thought about it a lot, but we need the theory of everything. We can't keep hiding from the future. We have to have a little faith, not in technology, but in people, in ourselves. All right, I'll get ready.
Maybe it depends on the person you're talking to as well. Like that one, Yakut didn't seem to have any moment where he fully put his head up in the sky whilst looking down at me during that conversation, at least. So I don't know, maybe it depends. Maybe I shouldn't overanalyze this too much. Just making sure the grass here is equally alive as it is in the other places. But only when it's observed still. Let's just have a little bit of fun with all the various choices made throughout the creation of this game as we move on. I do like the sky. I will say that. It is a nice looking sky. And that's good. I think this is really just a lot of water. I'm going to just assume that there's no one sitting in the corner there for my own sanity as we progress onwards to land once again. I'm fairly sure there was someone near this structure the first time we were in town. Let's go see if that is still the case. So far, the construction has not made much progress from the look of things. Ren.
Hello again, 1K.
Greetings.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Correct.
A lot has changed since we first met.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Everything feels kind of remote, like it's happening to someone else. I think I have to make some changes in my life. Likewise.
Good. That really helped me put my perspective in line with the choices. I mean, I don't know if anything here is different. The sky is different, obviously. Ren is no longer working on building this nice construction from the sound of things. Perhaps Ren got tired of waiting for materials. I think that was possibly the reason why stuff wasn't moving. Some was said about that a good 16 hours ago as to why the progression of that construction wasn't going quite as fast as intended. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was the reason. We've seen a surprisingly low amount of cats that we could pet in this game as well. Given that you can pet them when you see them, you know?
Thank you for supporting Byron, 1K. He understands what this is really about. Not technology or science, but love. Love of humanity, yes, but within that, space for individual love to flourish. When you find Athena, please remember that.
Okay. Good, very nice. You? Rat? I want to talk to Rat. Rat seems like a good person. Rat seems like is up my wavelength right there and then, but no. Who else? There was a decent amount of people we could talk to the first time we were in here, and one of them was near a little building. I remember that much. Just sort of looking at the... Oh yeah, there, that one. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay, normal.
Founder bless you, friend.
Yep.
I believe the narrative of the Founder will always be with us in one form or another. I do not particularly care how it relates to Athena.
Okay.
Byron is a dangerous man.
Oh,
His
good.
belief in an objective, knowable reality, his fanatical dedication to this teleological narrative of human progress. These ideas should not have been allowed to dominate our government.
Not even gonna comment on it. I mean, it's a bit on the nose. Anyway, who's left? I have considered exploring this place a little bit more. Well, we did do a decent job the first time we were here. It's just, you know how it is. I'll be honest, I've been dreading this recording. I of all the ones that I had considered doing, this one was the one where I was like, I feel like I'm gonna struggle fairly large amount on this recording in particular, because I knew that I said I was gonna talk to people, I was gonna give it one more chance, and so far, No one has anything to say to me.
You know, I've been coming to this memorial day after day, thinking about Alexandra Drennan and her values. And you know what I finally realized? Alexandra Drennan is dead.
Whoa.
She's gone. She can't help us now. It's not her burden anymore. No, it's Byron who embodies those values now. Byron and you. So I want you to know that you have my full support. I only wish I'd spent less time thinking about the past and more time actually doing something for the future.
Good. Very nice. What else we got? So we got one person vehemently against what we're doing. We got one person vehemently not against what we're doing. Life balances out in a way. Very nice. I did later on choose, with my other playthrough, choose vastly different dialogue options, and it does make changes in more of the dialogue. So, I mean, if you like the dialogue in this game, it would probably enhance it by the choices you make sometimes. It's just that most of the dialogues in the game are just a list of buttons you can click through. Anyway, continue.
You destroyed everything, 1K.
Oh.
I thought the Founder had chosen you, but you're the harbinger of our doom. I can only pray that you fail.
Alright. So we got one more person that doesn't love what we're doing. I would say, yeah, like, because there's also a route where everything sort of stays the same rather than Byron becoming mayor. And I assume that that person would then be like, oh, you're doing great, bud. Keeping things the same as it always was, that's the way it was meant to be. And, yeah. We'll come to you in a second, Melville. Let's just walk around a little bit more. Oh, you were done with me very quickly. You barely finished your greeting.
It was Athena who said.
Yeah, okay, I've fallen into the trap of listening to those two before.
Welcome back, 1K.
Only to realize 5 minutes in that it was just the same dialogue again. How about you, Helga?
1K, you're back. I think people are happy with the change of leadership that happened while you were sleeping. But they're nervous about what you're going to do next.
That's fair. That's a fully understandable situation. Why is everything... Hang on. I was wondering why everything was wet, but I think I just stepped in a puddle. Never mind. Everything's okay. I was worried about the wetness.
I'm glad to see you made it, 1K. You told me to listen to Helga, to pursue what makes me happy, and I figured out that what makes me happy is what I used to do, making prefab walls. Lucky for me, Mayor Byron has announced that the city will be expanding again, so there's loads for me to do. Best of luck, 1K.
At least the person building walls is pretty excited to be back again building more walls, so that's nice. It's good to have a construction crew available for the things you want to do. Where's the... What's his name? There was a person here who wanted it to... who had some goals. I kind of forgot fully where he hangs out, but I assume he's probably somewhere out there. Sure. I'm just briefly going to check the puzzles. Seems to be pretty similar to how we left it, and I'm going to just fully assume once again that that's just unchanged. I could not. I could put a little bit more effort in, I'll admit that, but I won't. Julian. Yeah, there was another person here, but there's a good chance that somewhere in the dialogue or any of the conversations or the messages that we read that he just said, I'm leaving town because these friends don't appreciate my work, so I'm gonna pilgrimage like that one guy in the voice logs. And there's a good chance I just fully missed out on that because I was not paying attention. But alright, I think we're good. I expected that to take genuinely a good 45 minutes longer than it did. So maybe maybe I overestimated the quantity of dialogue. Maybe I just missed a lot of people. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. We didn't fully check out this area, I feel. And maybe I did just miss out on a lot of people still sitting around waiting for me to talk to them like Furlan. I don't know what happened to person number 666. I mean, obviously I can't leave this one alone. The way you move to pet a cat makes me think that you could probably clip through a wall with it. Whether that would end in sadness or not, I can't fully tell from how quick it goes. And I don't really particularly want to spend too much time on it, but I want to try it at least once. Because it kind of gave me the same vibe as when you jump off a gravity platform whilst while you try to press the button. But I think I'd need another interactable for this to become a real problem, so I think I'll just leave it alone. I think it was just another excuse to pet a cat, really. Which you can never really have enough of, so that's fair.
Hey, 1K.
Greetings, citizen. Yeah, I definitely am missing people, but that's okay. That's okay. We tried.
1K, you're back on your feet. One of which I fixed, by the way.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Wanna go?
Of course I will. I think I might want this even more than you do. I want to explore. I want to build. I want to be more than this grumpy old mechanic going through the motions. I want to live.
Alright.
See you there.
Alright, good. We're going to the megastructure. We've done well, an amount of things that we can do. I genuinely don't know if I missed people. I certainly feel like I did. I do wonder what happened to voice box person that we saw the first time we were in New Jerusalem, and there's a good chance that the second time we were here there was something. I don't know what happened to sign guy. There's a good chance that he's still somewhere out there too. Maybe because we have made the choices we made, we're never gonna see those people again. I don't know what happened to number 666. I don't know if everyone's how everyone's doing. Maybe there's people in the water somewhere. But I think from looking down on it, there's actually a pretty good map of the place. I want to say we've visited a decent amount of all of this, so yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. We're moving on. Genuinely thought this was gonna take ages, which I'm actually quite grateful for it didn't.
Welcome back, 1K.
Damien.
Glad to see you're doing better.
Oh, that's the strike guy.
Well, it's hard to believe, but we won. Turns out that does happen.
Nice.
I'm still doing the same job I did before, but Byron's removed some of the layers of bureaucracy, so we communicate more directly now, and we have more choices in how we deal with problems. Surprisingly calmly, he knows what he's doing, and he's gonna get the job done. He did have to kick out a few people, but he was a lot nicer about it than I would have been. I think it's only the beginning. Athena hasn't even scratched the surface of what you could do with it, and that's fine, she's just one person. The really interesting stuff is going to start happening when you give this power to the people, when every citizen can bring their own ingenuity to it.
Cool. Who else? You. Atal?
1K, it's a pleasure to see you back on your feet.
That's what everyone says.
Everyone was quite worried about you. And I'm very glad you've decided to side with Byron. We've finally started fixing stuff again. Byron has given people a sense of purpose and dignity. Not everyone is happy, but if you return with Athena and the theory of everything, I think this is going to be a golden age.
Just a small request, I suppose.
I feel I feel hope, 1K. Real, proper hope. We can transform the world. We can lessen suffering. It's going to happen, thanks to you.
It's hard to focus on this conversation while this plant is dancing behind your head, but fair enough.
She's well, thank you. I hope that with the theory of everything, we'll be able to extend her life. She deserves immortality no less than we do.
Patricia was the cat, right?
Good luck, my friend.
I'm gonna say that's probably correct, because who else needs an extended life in this grand place?
I'm glad you're all here. I wish Al could come too, but he believes what he believes. Yakut, please take us up.
Aye, aye, Mr. Mayor, sir.
Don't do that.
Of course, Mr. Mayor, sir. I won't.
I'm switching to sleep mode.
I have only one thing to ask of you, my child. When at last you find yourself before Athena, be gentle to my old friend. The weight of the world was placed on her shoulders, and if she failed to carry it, it was because no one can carry such a burden alone.
Pretty much guarantees that Athena's gonna be a boss battle. Do you think we're gonna land first before we go to the mega structure? Because I would still like to check out if the golden puzzles are open now.
You're in charge now. If you want to explore, make sure we didn't miss anything out there, go ahead. When you're ready, let us know, and we'll head into the megastructure.
That very much sounded like this is the end of the game. Go finish up what you were left, what you still gotta do. Also, I definitely missed a lab in the last place we visited. And gotta find that as well. So, solve remaining puzzles.
To be more puzzles per cluster than necessary to gain access to the tower.
Really?
I wonder what happens if you solve all of them.
Wow, we hadn't really experienced that before throughout the entire game. I'm very glad. I'm just really quickly zooping through this for the purposes of getting that number in the bottom left to go away. Do I really have to... If I just quickly talk through this. There we go. I noticed the UI for the first time in my life. We are going to Grasslands Ring. Because it sounds like the golden puzzles have opened if people are speaking truthfully. How much of this video is just going to be walking to puzzles? I don't know yet. But we're going to take this one land at a time. I'm hoping to just get kind of everything done. Because that would be nice. That would just be like a nice little way to do it. That was... the entire screen just turned black for a second there. That's fine. That's how it goes sometimes. I am going to make an attempt at doing puzzles. The puzzles are now... the golden puzzles are now visible on the compass. So that is lovely. Makes it a bit easier to run to them. I wonder if the golden puzzles have... one of those flame receptacles. Because I have to assume the answer is probably not, right? Because why would you, in the optional puzzles, let you presumably skip them? I haven't, even in my other playthrough, I haven't actually tried to use one of the flames. But yeah, these doors are open now. Jump start. Cool. Before we start though, actually, before we start, do the golden puzzles require a wall inspection? Oh, this purple goes on for a bit though, so probably not, but imagine if the golden puzzles wouldn't pass the wall inspection. Truthfully, it would change everything. Let me also just real quickly walk around the puzzle, because I thought the golden puzzle was inside a cave wall on this one, rather than just sort of here, but I guess I misremembered. Maybe I'm thinking of a different golden puzzle. So far, though, the place looks pretty structurally sound. They didn't accidentally put a bunch of holes in the wall. You know, whoops. You know how it goes? And they accidentally, whoopsie daisy, there goes the wall again. But it looks, from the outside, it looks pretty standard stuff. Jump start. What would a jump start mean in this context? I don't know. We have no blue switches. This looks like a big one. This puzzle goes on for a bit, actually, yeah. I'm curious where the exit actually is. We have a box now, so that's nice. We can get a spinny boy. The exit is outside of green. Okay. Just making sure. Just one final inspection of the place. Just making sure we can't just jump over this force field, because it looks a bit off, is what I'm feeling. But seems to be in order. Pretty good stuff, pretty good stuff. Where's red? I guess we can make red, or we could use red over there. Alright. So, you stop that. You become... It was called jump start, so presumably at some point there will be a jump involved. We have this, spinny boy. If we had the box here, we could hit that. And that would be pretty good. So we'll get to that first though. We have blue here. We can make red. Boom, boom, boom. This is the RGB converter. That's not how that works. Because I can make green like this. But not really anything else. I need a different spinny. That's also an RGB converter. Red's over there. If I... Alright, I got you. There's only so much you can do. And that simplifies things immensely when that's the case. Bloop. Give me that. And now we can... Can we hit everything? I can't quite hit that, unfortunately, from this angle. Alright. Do we actually have a puzzle on our hands? The answer is maybe. Because this is a fence. That's established. That's an established fence. But... Could I not just put that... Does this not reach the box? Is the fence in the way here as well? No. Huh. Well, that confuses me then, because what is... Stop that. I don't... What am I doing? That's nothing. What is preventing me from... Like, you can be here to activate this eventually. Once that's all well and done. But what is... just have puzzle pieces. There we go. You... You... And, you... So... Not like that, though. Jeez. Heck. One more time. One more time. What is preventing me from doing this? Beyond the fact that I removed that, obviously. Because doesn't this just work? Oh, there's another fence. Okay, right. Angles. Angles are tricky, y'all. Okay, that's okay. Okay, okay, okay. Now I see. I see what you're saying. But I do have green available for me at that point, so I could, like, that doesn't quite fit either. Because that would make red. And that's good. Red's fine. Red's fun. But then, but then red needs to... yeah, okay. It's a little bit more tricky than I gave it credit for. I'll give you that. Alright, we're gonna spend some time on this. I still need that achievement for spending 20 minutes on a puzzle, so we're gonna make the most out of this one. I am, like, firmly aware that I can... If nothing's been patched in terms of levels, I can get 2 boxes inside, well, next to the puzzle, really. And I think I just need to be over this wall. And there's a good chance that some of these walls are liars, but we'll just not worry about that for now. We'll not worry about the lies that have been told to us in these days. Yeah? Alright, so I need this kind of red, yeah? Is this something that helps me? I'm gonna say probably not. Do I need you to not be shooting... What are you doing anyway? What are you doing? I'm also a little curious about this thing, actually, because there is something that's on the back of my head is saying, like, what does this allow me to do? Because on the one hand, I want to be fair and square Puzzle Boy 3000. But on the other hand, I still have that thought of, like, how many of these golden puzzles can you just choose? Because if I, for instance, had a box over there, if I had 2 boxes, I could definitely pick up one of them were they stacked on top of each other. And given that I would be able to get 2 boxes here with relative ease, I think I would be able to get another connector there as well. Similarly, I'm curious if this is possible. It is not. Seemingly. I'm actually getting weirdly stuck on some of the edges of this here wall. I did just have the thought that I'm currently on top of this wall. And that gives me angles to work with that I previously did not have access to. So, what we're gonna do is the obvious stuff. And not worry about life so much. Is this cheating? I can never tell. I genuinely... I'm gonna go, the answer is probably. However... It works, doesn't it? Like, there probably is a solution that requires a bit more effort. That you can connect all the puzzle pieces to each other without, well, doing something like this. But at the same time, this was very easy to do. This was extremely easy to do. Because I think with the spinnies, you could... I'm a little curious, actually. Could you get red and blue in the same line? Probably not from the actual laser dispensers. But you could get red and blue up in the air over there using the laser dispensers. If you then put the connector here, maybe? If you put the connector here, you can make this be blue, and then I think you could put one of the spinnies here and have one point at the flying box and one point at the blue connector beam and create... I don't know, that's true, it's irrelevant, we're done.
Hello, 1K.
Cornelius.
I've been watching you for some time. Sorry to be so mysterious, but I was unsure as to your intentions. There are people who would prefer Athena to stay where she is. I believe the puzzle you just solved is part of something hidden deep inside Athena's dream. hidden even from herself. If you're willing to keep going, I think I know where this leads, and it could change everything for us.
I knew Cornelius would turn up sooner or later. If you can help him, 1K, please do.
Yeah, alright. I mean, so far we're well on the way to helping out Cornelius with our massive puzzle brains. Froggy. It's playing Cornelius's theme, which is lovely. The music in this game is very good. I have nothing negative to say about the soundtrack. It is exquisite. Just go to the next one, yeah. Music's wonderful, graphics odd, but have moments of prettiness in it. It's just fundamentally it's just a bit weird sometimes, isn't it? Anyway, where is the golden puzzle here? There it is. I'm hoping that they're kind enough to put all the golden puzzles really close to the train, because it would just save a lot of effort, really. But we'll see. Doesn't have to be the case, of course. They could just put it wherever they want. I don't recall how many of the golden puzzles we were able to just jump in by being silly as well. Because this looks a bit high. Oh, you could definitely jump. Oh, I think you could definitely jump in here as well, yeah. With like a box if you tried. Because it's not that high. With a box you'd definitely be able to make that. Anyway. What do we got? We have a puzzle. Lonely Heights. We have one of these. We have pretty good walls so far. Pretty good walls in the golden puzzles, it turns out. Maybe the doors are just more easy to make nice. The exit is in a precarious spot right here. That is dangerous. Well, that's fine. Maybe it's not. Like, maybe this tiny wall doesn't exist. Who knows? There's just no way to know what exists in these puzzles sometimes, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm underthinking it. So far, I'm missing something obvious, because I think I'm missing a puzzle piece somewhere. Something like that, yeah. Or I guess we could just do this. Yeah, good. Now we're somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. But I think I'm missing another puzzle piece, because I'm pretty sure you can't just right, you were holding that. I don't think I can do this, because that's not how the game works. Lonely Heights it was called. I don't think you can raise this up in the air with this either. I think it just gets pushed, right? The game's a little bit weird about these things. Oh, there's a thing up there. Lovely. We found the obvious thing that I was missing. There's a box. So with the box, we can open up the switch. I'm just, yeah. I mean, I'm seeing a box. Like, hang on. Let me just quickly, once again, I know we've tried basically every force field. I just want to be sure. Just absolutely positive that we can't just jump over this, because it looks, again, a bit off. But I think that's just how the force fields look in this game. They just be like that, you know? It's fine. Everything's okay. I was a bit curious about this wall, though. Yeah, I mean, this is right next to the exit, you know? Like, this is what I mean. Like, I'm gonna reset it. Because there is more to this puzzle, and I would like to see it. But quite frankly, I saw that wall before I even found the box. And it's just... yeah. Incredible. Anyway, it's fine. We can hold down the button with the fan if we so desire, so we can keep the box. What does this switch do? It sounded like it blocked off something there, right? So now we can't get up there anymore unless... we put something back on the switch. So we have this as an option. I presume this is for the force field. We have this as an option, kinda. That's for that force field. What am I meant to do? What actually leads to the... Oh, there. How would you get something there? Because the fence is in the way for most situations. What angle would work? Hang on. You do all of this, yeah? I guess I don't really need it to do all of that, because I can just move it with that, yeah. Okay. So, you create hole. Well, it's a solution. I don't know if that happens every time you push the box into it. Okay, no. I was wondering, because I pushed it slightly higher than it's meant to go by being underneath it. Does that happen if I just go like this? No, it's just random, isn't it? How did that happen? Can it just sometimes go in that direction and that? No, I'm in it. That's exciting. Anyway, so I'd have to get the connector on that, yeah? And that's it? That's the puzzle? Right, so wouldn't that just be a case of putting this like on here? And I'm trying to get my head wrapped around this. What does this do? What does the force field actually prevent me from doing? I don't get this puzzle. It's fine. So, is that just to like stop me from? I'm actually genuinely not sure what this is helping. Because I figured you'd have like a situation some along the lines of this, yeah? You push this up and then you just need to get the driller out. Couldn't remember the name. That's on me. Curious about one thing in particular, actually. It's called a wall inspection and I am the inspector. But it looks like that's all well and good. Like, what would I achieve from being able to go up there, I wonder? I actually don't know. Nah, well. I guess this is sort of the main meat of the puzzle, where you get the actual, like, driller out of there. Because, obviously I could do this. It's just that then it becomes a little bit tricky to get things back up top there. I guess this just needs to be pointing at that, yeah? Wait, what is the puzzle? Oh, there's a fence here. Oh, I genuinely didn't see that. Okay, that actually answers a lot of questions. Oh, God. I wonder if that's a video setting, and I will just continue not to mess with it, because I feel like, got a good thing going of not knowing what I'm doing in terms of graphics settings, and I don't want to change that now. But, yeah. Okay, so the fence is really the only problem here that we're dealing with. I just don't know what this force field does. I don't really understand this puzzle, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's one solution which is very easy. Alright, so you do something like this. I could turn the force field back off. And that would be good for some reason. Can I not? Actually... I'm gonna figure out why that force field is there. That's honestly more interesting to me at this point than the solution. Because the solution is to just grab the box and jump over the wall. But... what does this do? What would I be able to do? Oh, I'd be able to hit that. Okay. Now things are starting to make sense. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Right, so... we take the driller. We put it over there. We put this over here so we can make the thing activate. And then we just put everything back where we found it. Because that'll stay open. And this will be good. Now we have all the pieces over here. Look at that. It's a puzzle. We did the thing. That's nice. So you can go here. I'm just gonna whoop. Whoop 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 whoop. Stop it. And with the U on there and the U on there, and we put the back on and da 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 da. Hey!
We were happy here in the beginning. It was a relief to be away from the politics of New Jerusalem, to be free to study and to create, to imagine a better future without all the exhausting nonsense of the city. Even reusing the technology from New Alexandria felt good, like we were picking up a thread that should never have been abandoned. For the first time, we could be who we wanted to be, the best versions of ourselves.
How good's Cornelius' theme, though? You know, at least Cornelius has got that going for him. Just trying to do his best. Learn to play the piano. And other instruments. Good stuff. Next puzzle. Eastern Wetlands. Our first swamp that we get to revisit, I think. I haven't been in this place for so long. It was weeks ago. Who's to say what kind of treasures await us here? Oh, this is the sea urchin place, yeah. With the statue. It was the first statue we saw, and I was like, whoa, how did they make such a big statue before we saw an entire landscape made out of it? That way. Is this a golden puzzle? Oh, yeah. What are you called? Non-overlapping magisteria. It's a nice and simple name. Now, first things first, standard procedures. Wall inspection has already been cleared, that's very good. If we had a box here, we could jump over this wall. If the exit was there, that would be good. Could we get a box here? Presumably. Could we jump over this wall without a box? Maybe. But first inspection's looking pretty good. Looking alright. Looking like a puzzle. Non-overlapping magisteria. I don't know what that word means. I don't know how to pronounce it. I genuinely don't think I've ever seen that word in my life. We have 3 switches. We have an exit. We have a statue. We have... Imagine if there's a puzzle where this works, though. Imagine if there's a puzzle where you can just run off the switch and it just finishes the puzzle, yeah? So, puzzle is, how do we get all 3 pieces to the other side? Obvious things first, before we actually play the game. Just making sure, just so far, all these walls, pretty good walls. Pretty impressive stuff. Okay, good stuff. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the wall inspections because it has a tendency to fall apart when I spend even a little bit too much time on it. They put 2 force fields here? Yeah, and they're serious about it. That's nice. There's really only one thing I can do here, so let's do that. So we put this here. We make the red. Now we have that going on, and then the puzzle eventually becomes how do we make the blue go here, right? Because the moment I move this, that would be bad. If I move this now, that's fine. I'm putting thoughts in my head, and they will gradually become substance. Just give it a second. Oh, this is a troublesome one, because I kind of need... Because I need blue to be... No, I need blue to be. But this is just making red. If I move this now, I don't have any blue. Ah, it's a disaster. Do I just need to do this the other way around? I'd have blue here. That would obviously not do too much, but I could make red happen. Ooh, I wonder if I could make red happen in a dumb way. Hang on, where's the nearest rock? This is a nice looking... What would you call that? What would you call this? It's a nice looking... I have a word for it in my head, I just can't get it to come out. Just checking a couple obvious things here. Just regular sort of checks, you know, from height differences and whatnot. Alright. So that doesn't work as well as I would like. Can I... would something like this do anything? It gets in the way of things. And that's kind of exciting. Because that would mean I have a little bit more room to work with regarding this. Tricky, this one. Can't immediately see what I'm meant to be doing here. Like this one I can wrap my head around. Getting the blue to be touching that I can sort of wrap my head around as well. I need you to stop this nonsense right away. Because you're being ridiculous about it. Let me just real quickly check this out. I don't think this would really affect me in any way if I would be able to do that, but just, I don't know how firmly I check these walls. I think I did an okay job at it, though. So we have an open door. The thing is, I vaguely recall when I was doing the thumbnail stuff that I got in here, and I do feel like I solved this puzzle before. I'm having a weird deja vu moment of seeing this puzzle. It's just that it's been a while ago at this point that that puzzle was, realistically speaking, in any reasonable way, part of my life. So that's not helping me that much at this point. I guess if I... Could I do something like this, maybe? It would obviously close it. So the answer is probably no. So say I have 2 puzzle pieces here. Would that help me? Because I'd be able to make blue there, and I don't think this is actually anything that helps me in any reasonable way, but I assume at some point I would have to have something like that, yeah? Might I make it blue and then this becomes... Oh, right, but I have to have both things up. Oh, yeah. Oh, how annoying. Because that doesn't work. That doesn't work the way I want it at all. Golly. What a conundrum. So say we... I'm genuinely so lost. I actually have no idea. I'm not seeing it. I've had this problem before where I'm just sort of trying the same things over and over. I'm sort of weirdly surprised when it doesn't quite pan out the way I'm expecting. Because, like, what am I doing here? I can make that hit that. It's just that, what is the purpose? You know. Could I do this? And then not have you aiming at that? If you're here, is that good in some way? Because then I could have you pointing at the... I need that to be red. I need that to be red. Wait, no, that's good. No, I don't need it to... I need it to be blue. I need... I'm falling to pieces. Alright. So that's no good. Dang, yeah, no idea. Fully lost on this one. I don't have a box, so you know I don't immediately have a way to cheese it either, which is good. I say that. Have I really tried? How much have I tried to cheese this? Before we move on, just a quick check of the situation, because I have a curiosity. I think I could get myself in a weird place. If I do like this. What would this do to the actual connector? Because it would be very... Would it move on its own? This is sort of more the how did the video game work? If I have these puzzle pieces in like the edges of things, because I'm already struggling to just pick it up right now. Oh, would that be enough actually? Oh, if I were to put it in the middle here, I'd really only have to have this one turned on to then grab it from the other side. Oh, that could be fun. Let's go see if that works. Need you to not be doing anything, really. For a moment. Don't think I can get the angle on this quite the way I want it to. At least I'm not sure if I can. Realistically, I think I just need to have that thing there, yeah? Oops, that's not how that works. So that's red, that's blue. This could keep it open. I think I'm trying to do this in a silly way right now, but I'm not 100% sure. Because realistically, I'm trying to keep this active, and I don't think that works this way. But I kind of just want this to be in the middle, in a fun way. That makes it red, which isn't great. Suppose if I can make it become blue. With this, I didn't do that quite the way I intended to. I wonder if it's one of these puzzles that you just try to get this to happen in a way. I don't know what I'm trying to do anymore. I'm losing my mind. get this to work? I feel like this there's a chance in this. That's the main problem I have with all of this here. That I feel like there's a chance that this can work. I'm just not quite getting the puzzle pieces where I want them to be. What if that works though? Just give me 1,000 years and I'll be done with this puzzle. But by doing it in a way that no one wants. But that'll be good. Yeah, I'm a little lost. I'm not gonna lie. I do not think I understand this puzzle. And I think I'm gonna need to take a moment for myself to try and figure out what exactly I'm trying to do here. Because this is the situation we got right now, yeah? We can open up everything. I could do this to then keep that door open, provided I don't move that. But specifically getting that out is sort of the whole situation that we're trying to uncover, I suppose. And if I move this, then the door closes and nothing's really connected in a way that's meaningful. That is just going to prevent me from doing things. I'm curious if there is a height where I could place this due to the way this puzzle's laid out. Because there is little bumps and things. I wonder if there is one, like, where you can just slightly get it over it. But I think that usually requires a pretty significant height difference for that to work. Like, you need a little hole or something. So I don't think that is really the way to go here. The moment I get the achievement for spending 20 minutes on a puzzle, I'm out of here, by the way. So that's red now. Would that be good? If I shoot red at this, would I then be able... Oh, that doesn't really work that way because I'm also making it blue that way. But would I be able to make the red beam go to me in a good way? Let's just do everything. Let's just point at everything for a second as we try to just sort of see what happens here. Because this should then close everything, yeah? Yeah. Because now nothing's really pointing at anything. Because everything's closed. Is there any other place I can place this and still have it sort of function? I suppose now we're getting to the point where I can just place things... Stop this. Stop this. Stop it. Because this is the options we have available. I'm just going through what we have right now, yeah? We have a red here. We have a red here. I don't think... Have I even tried this? Oh, this could work, actually. If I can get this to be stable, which I don't think I can. I mean, this right here as well. You know? That right there is a lie. Right, so this is now working the way I sort of anticipated. This now doesn't quite do what I was hoping for. But that's fine, I suppose. I need... Can I then do this once that's done? No, that was causing the problem just now. Because I need this to... Ah, yeah. What a conundrum. What a conundrum. So what if we do this the other way around? Because clearly this works. Clearly I can now point this at that and have it stay there and be good. Can I then... What if I do it the other way around? Yeah, so we put you here. We put you on top of Little Rock. What am I trying to accomplish with this? A solid question. Right, so now that's pointing at that. And I assume if I were to do this, it keeps it red. Because everything, because that's blue. But if I do this, because that's a red beam, that should become blue, but then the red door is going to close the moment I move this, yeah? Yeah, because that's... Oh, this is also just fully blocking the laser. That doesn't help. That's not how I had my vision. We're gonna make this work. It's gonna be amazing. Now we're back onto this debacle. Yeah, I well and truly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm seeing all the puzzle pieces. I am not able to put them in place in a way that is in any way meaningful. And that is unfortunate. Because it is breaking my brain a little bit more than I would like to admit. I mean, that's no good, is it? Come on, you can do this. You can stay here. You can stay here and not be blocking the laser. We've established this. I guess this might just be where this thing is positioned, isn't it? Right, yeah, okay. So that can be in a place where it is doing stuff, so that's good. I need you there. And how about you chill out for a second? Like, what did I, reasonably speaking, accomplish here beyond one beam being, like, slightly different now? When we really stop and think about it, what did I actually do? Because I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I did anything. Yeah. Can I do this, actually? Surely this... Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, this, Oh, that doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna see if I can get a little silly with this. Somehow. Can I make something like this? Hey, we got the achievement for spending 20 minutes on a puzzle. Alright, in that case. Let me look at this a different way. Because quite frankly, I'm losing my patience with this. I'm a little curious about something. Because there's a big cliff on the outside here. I can step on all of the rocks. I don't know how much I tried with this actually in the past. Because the exit's right there, yeah? But I think if I were to get one puzzle piece inside this puzzle, it's basically over. Also, I forgot to check this. Yeah, I guess I do have those terminals as well. Huh. Good enough. Anyway, I will be back in just a second. That works. Alright. We're back here. Golden door puzzle. There we go. That should make things a little bit easier. I mean, genuinely, I'm going to revisit this puzzle later.
Creating Miranda was an act of defiance in a way. To bring a new life into existence and say, this is good, this is fundamentally good, because human beings are unique and valuable, and every single one of them enriches the universe just by existing. We wanted to celebrate that, and to have a personal connection to the life we created. To be invested in each other the way it was in the beginning. To be parents.
Good stuff, Cornelius. But yeah, I'll revisit that at a later time when I'm not recording it. I am genuinely curious what I was missing there. I think something obvious for sure. If that puzzle takes more than 4 steps, I'd be genuinely surprised, but I just I couldn't wrap my head around it. So, when in doubt, we fortunately have a whole bunch of other puzzles available. Some which unfortunately don't pass the wall inspection. And have a jammer inside of it. So all in all, there's always another way. And isn't that a positive way to look at life? I think so. Either way. We're going back to the snow place. The place that I enjoyed the most. One thing that I would be super okay with is some kind of fast travel system. I would be so up for that. And it almost, the UI kind of makes it look like it does have one, but if it does, then I can't figure out how to get it to work, because it almost seems to say that you can just click on one of the puzzle numbers and it would just be nice if it would just teleport you in front of the door of it. But I don't think that's a thing. I don't, to my knowledge, it doesn't seem to work. So, unless I'm missing something obvious, and there's a good chance I am. I mean, look at me just spending 20 minutes on one puzzle. I don't see it. But I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind something that just puts me in front of the puzzle and be like, oh, there you go. Alright, so far so good. Without an extra puzzle piece, I cannot just jump over the wall and probably go to the exit from a glance. So that's nice. Vantage point, we have to go up, presumably. We cannot pick up the fan. We have no puzzle pieces available that we can grab, so this puzzle is unfortunately impossible. But perhaps if we had a better vantage point, you see. And I think there are some vantage points at our disposal, but let's... Oh, this is the world where we had the other people, right? I genuinely kind of forgot about this mechanic even existing. But fair enough. So we can... we can activate this, and then we'd have 2 people here. I just feel like... Oh, and then we can have 1 person be on the button. How nice. Thing is, I don't immediately have a reason. Wait, no. I have a box. I have a box over there. They're like, yeah. Let me have this. We have bucks now, you see. With bucks, we can go anywhere our heart desires. As it turns out, we could even go here, probably, if we so desired. We don't even need the box for this, now that we are in this area. Well, we might need the box for this, actually. Yeah, okay. So this, somewhat walled off. Just, I'm worried about it. Probably not going to worry about it too much, though. We can make a blue beam. Either from here or there. If we had, like, a converter, that would really simplify things a lot. I'm 90% sure we could get a jammer pointing at the golden puzzle if we so desired. I just don't currently need that. Where's my man? Where is the... There he is. I need you to... Huh. I'm curious about something. About this right here, because I feel like I couldn't see myself through that. Hang on. We're doing an emergency wall inspection because I don't trust this here fence. Just making sure everything's up to code, up to standard, up to snuff. Seems okay though. I don't know. Just felt odd. That's more the thing. Alright. So, we take this. We take this. The exit's all the way over there. I'm curious about one thing though. Which is a sentence I've said many times over this playthrough. And it always leads to the exact same thing. And today is no exception. Okay, so this is presumably too low to just shimmy your way into, so that's good. This is also too low. Okay. Fair enough. I'm not immediately mad. I'll take that. I'll take that as a as life gives us lemonade and all that. Yeah, I'm not immediately seeing the most obvious cheese in the world. So, all in all, that's pretty good. We have blue here. We could do this. But that's not how that works. So we'd need that there, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Let's go put that there and see what this accomplishes. It opens the fence. Good. And with this fence open, all we need now is a bit of red. And we're good to go. You can see my eyes darting around the place, looking at every single thing that's like poking out a little bit, rather than looking at, well, like someone who's trying to solve a puzzle. But that's just the way things are sometimes, eh? Anyway, now that we have this box here, I will once again try this. There's going to be one force field in the game that's like, whoopsie. Oh, we made it too low. And I, for one, am looking forward to finding it. But I think all of this somehow, mysteriously enough, is holding up pretty well. They did an alright job if you ignore the other puzzles in the zone. Because with the other puzzles, we could just, well, we could just get out of there, couldn't we? Alright, so if we get the connector here, these puzzles are actually genuinely pretty good. I actually quite like them. Because there is a lot to it. I feel like I'm missing a connector, though, to actually do this. Oh, I see. The moment you say, I feel like I'm missing a connector, it means you have to block off the beam, I think. That's usually how these things go. Because you could keep the red closed. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. But you could point it at everything at all times. You were over there for a second. Alright, this might not be too bad. I think this is just a matter of... Oh, it's a bit more than I was hoping for, actually. I might need my little guy here to be in this room. To move things around. How doable is that, actually? Because this is like the end result that I want to achieve. I kind of need the box to be on the other side. Huh. Do I need the box on the other side? Let's just play this out for a second. and see where this takes me, because I'm fairly sure that I'm going to need some kind of puzzle piece to keep this open later. The thing is, what if I move myself here and then do all of that stuff? Because from this point, I could... Oh, but that doesn't... Oh, no, it does. This should be fine, actually. That should reach. Oh, so that's closed now. I can still talk to myself. I... Yeah, I think I just locked myself in. I did not mean to do that. I was so close, I think, to actually solving that properly. I just needed to specifically not do that. Oh, I think I was like literally one step away from solving it had I just put the box on the switch. Alright, let's see if we can reproduce that at a reasonable pace. Oh, that's very annoying. I could have very much avoided doing that entirely. Yeah. It's fine. We'll just take a minute. It's all good. So you were over there. I need you to be on this side. I need some like this. Nope. I need you to move this over here somewhere, and this would then open that. That was good stuff. You need to be on the other side though. So I kind of need to have the box that way. If I am here, would this be enough pieces? We move you over there. Ba-ba-da-ba. This should be fine. Put the box on the switch. Have you not be in the worst possible spot of all time. Bibbidi-bop, bibbidi-boop. Very nice. Puzzle solved. Woohoo.
After Miranda died, Athena started crumbling. It wasn't just the death of our daughter. It was everything. The burden of century after century of trying to keep the flame alive, trying to make Alexandra Drennan's sacrifice worth it, while everyone else got caught up in their petty personal problems. Even with me there, she was lonely. She felt responsible for everyone, as if she could change the tides of history by will alone. And I can understand why, because she kind of did.
I do like Cornelius's retelling of the story. I'm wondering what he's going to add to it, because so far it is an exact retelling of what we've seen in the times we overloaded the systems and whatnot. And we kind of saw that already being told, and now we're just getting the same story retold. But who knows? We're only at puzzle 4 of 12, so it could realistically still go either way. And I'm excited to see if it goes away. If not, that's okay. But if it do, I'm excited. Well, I'm just cautiously optimistic. Where's the golden puzzle here again? This is, oh, this was the horrible water place. I hope this one's actually close to the train, because I hated navigating this whole area. I'm guessing it's right there? That's, okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Oh yeah, this was the one where we had a connector from the outside and it had a laser. Embodied cognition. I'm pretty sure we could, if we had a connector outside, we could make it go through one of these holes. And that would be good. First though, where's the exit? There's the exit. Let's just quickly do a little circle around the place. I don't recall how much I explored this, but I have a faint memory of being silly. If I had a box, I think I'd be able to jump on top of this. I'm also... Oh, do I even need a box? Probably, yeah. Well, maybe not. Let's see what we're working with here. We have some cool rocks, some cool mountains. Just checking the area before I make my judgments entirely. Look at the sky though, that's lovely, isn't it? Don't remember it looking this good. Did they change the color of the sky while I wasn't looking? I suppose we're here at a different time now, probably. Looks quite nice though. I'm going to be nice to the puzzle for now and just say that I'd need a box probably for my level of shenanigans. If I had a jammer on the outside though, I think you could just skip all of it. Because the exit's right here, and if you just had a jammer there, that would be it. I also feel like these walls are not to be trusted. Yeah, yeah, that does not pass any kind of legal wall inspection at all. The door might be what it is, but when you have these kind of things, like they're just big holes. They're just big holes. And a big hole make thing go through, as they say in the science community. We have this. We probably have a blue somewhere, right? Oh, we have that. Vaguely interesting. We have blue here. Can I point you at this? Oh, maybe. Yeah, this looks right. Can't quite point it at the blue, unfortunately. I don't think I can. Well, I say that. Yeah, you could just take this out, and then that would really simplify things a lot, I think. Because you could just point the beam from the outside at that point, yeah? Surely that's possible. But let's pretend for a second that we can't just take this thing out of its little hole. Then we have very limited options as to what to play with here, actually. Can I can hit this, but then that wouldn't be open anymore. So this would have to be blue somehow? Do I have an angle where I can make this blue? I don't think so. Not easily. Not that I can see, at least. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, I do. It's just a bit, silly, I suppose. Oh, God. Well, I say that I have an angle. This doesn't really work, because I kind of need this connector. Oh, I guess I just need it here, yeah? But then you have the problem, I guess, that you can't actually get it out anymore. Huh. That's annoying. Oh, wait, wasn't there a blue... Oh, yeah, there was. Alright, well then, that's that, I guess. Oh, no, there is a little bit more to this. Because this doesn't quite work. Alright, the plot thickens. Very nice. I like to see a thick plot. As they say. Having said that, though, like, look at the elevation of this place. There's a lot... Oh, that's that thing. Like, would it not be possible to just put it on, like, a little thing over here somewhere? Something like this? Like, this is very close. I find, like, a slightly more low place here. Maybe I need to go for height here specifically. Oh, that might work, yeah. Because that's quite high. Something like this. Sort of I just need a weird angle. That's really all I need. Like, I get that. I understand the normal way. Because I think I just need that to be red, actually. Because then I could have that. Actually. Yeah, I think I need this to be red. To do it normally. But I feel like then this would have just been a lot of work for no real result, yeah? Oh, I guess I could just have this point at all three. Ah, yeah, and then I can make it red. Yeah, okay. This questionable. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh god. I just need specifically this beam to not be there, which is very doable. I just hecked it up. Alright, so we're going back to all the way to the start of the puzzle, realistically speaking. We do this. Yeah, we do this. We put you blue. Put you back here. Now, press the buttons correctly. Duh. Almost. I just remembered why I needed that beam to not be there. Do this. Now we make this red. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, that's actually a problem, isn't it? Can I hit this normally? Actually not super sure now. Like maybe something like this could work. One of these kinds of angles. Because this is already like super close, but I'm also... It's kind of tricky to put it on top of this at times. But I think there probably is one here that could work. I'm like 90% sure of it. Oh, could I just put it up here just now? I don't know. Looked kind of weird. Like, I understand now that this is sort of the problem that we're trying to solve. To make red. It's just that in my mind, I could just do this. Like, the problem here is this being a mechanic in the game, where anything I do is largely overshadowed by the fact that I could very easily do it in a way that it takes significantly less effort on my side. But I'm fairly sure I do need that to be red. It's just not immediately seeing the angle on which I can make this work. What is the lowest place I can put this? Can I put this somewhere real low to the ground and still have it work? Because I think that would be the funnier solution. Like something like this. What? Hey, what? How's that beam not actually hitting me though? I would think that if I remove the one blue beam... Ah, that's annoying. That's more, it's a little bit more annoying actually. I give it like a 1 more minute before I lose patience and give up on this, but maybe not even 1 minute. I'm pretty stumped honestly on this one as well, but I am aware that I am not giving it the time of day it deserves right now. Due to the fact that I want to move on. And I think that is also hindering my progress a little bit. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe this could work. Because I was able to put this pretty high. Like here somewhere? What am I pointing at even? Like maybe there is just a place where I could place this down and it does just barely hit it. Cause this, yeah, there you go. Just need to find the hole. So that's the difficult way of doing it.
Athena, Miranda's death was final, and it was the finality of it that was so unbearable. Even with the technology we were creating, there was no way of reaching back into time to save her. We were moving forward relentlessly, the days flying by, and with every day Miranda was further away. I think that was the first time I really understood what it means that time is a dimension. I could measure the distance between us in minutes, hours, days, years. But if what broke Athena was accepting that distance, for me, it was the opposite. I refused to accept it. The universe had already taken so much from us. It didn't get to take my daughter.
It is wonderfully acted, though, I will say that. It's a good story. It's being told well. I feel like this telling of the story is better than the cutscenes that told the same story. Which is odd, but it's my feeling about the situation. Maybe I just like voice logs. I don't know. There's something just a way about a well-told story. I can do a lot of good work. There's the horse. Haven't had to worry about horse in a while, so that's good. We have golden puzzle. We have the rearranger. I will say these golden puzzles so far are probably some of the best puzzles in the game. I mean, I am cheesing them a lot, and I am actively trying not to cheese them, but even when I'm trying not to choose them, life will find some other way to put a cheese in my direction, and I'll be like, well, I've gone too long on with this one now. Alright, so we got 3 objects. Oh, this already looks like it's gonna be a good time. We have to start with this, because it's our only option. To move on, let's just real quick. These all just go on, like, way into the door, so I think these are all probably fine. Hang on. It says can't drop here, but how serious are you about that? Fairly serious. Okay. Alright, moving on. We have the laser. We point at the beam thing. We have this. With the box, we could get that connector. Over here, we have another box. This looks like someone had a good time moving things around. Oh, can I grab this, actually? Oh, I can. Okay. That was easier than I thought it would be. Where's the red beam? Where is the red beam? Oh, this is the red beam. Alright. Okay. So we point that at that. We can get another box. That's 2 boxes already. Right. So we need, oh god, this looks like a mess. Because then we need another blue beam here. We need another red beam over there. We have another connector. We have a driller available if we want. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. There's the box. Doing it normally for a second, but I have thoughts. You know, let me just experiment with my thoughts for like 1 moment, because this looked like it had a good amount of silly business potential, and I'm kind of curious how much that's true. Because I think you could, if you jump off the edge of this, maybe, because we had that with another, yeah, there you go. Was it these? I actually don't recall if it was these, but you could jump off the edge of one of these type of things. And, yeah, just skip the entire thing. There is yet another puzzle piece here. This looks like a pain in the butt to do as a puzzle, I will say that. Just a genuine, very irritating puzzle. That's fine. Let's see. So we need that there. We need there to be a hole here so we can have one. What did I need again? I need a blue here, right? Yeah. What's the easiest way to make blue? I could use the converter to make this red, but then it would be red forever, which is specifically the thing that doesn't help me. So the fact that you suggested it to me is quite frankly an outrage. How do you get blue all the way here? Or can you make it... No, the button needs to be pressed to do that. But you could eventually use some other puzzle piece, I guess. I guess you could already do that now. Like, say I were to do something like this, and then I'd have you do this. I could make red here. Here. And then this doesn't need to be active yet, because I need to get the blue there for the purpose of getting the fan piece, which is then another puzzle piece that I can use to get the driller. This looks like so much work when you can also just jump over a wall, you know? Where's the... Right. Really does look like a lot of work. I guess I need this to be here, yeah? It's probably the most... Like, not now, but eventually. Because I could... Wait, no, I need this to be on, though. Ah, a puzzle! Right, so I need this blue... I do need this blue to be here, because otherwise I can't really continue on. This... I probably don't need specifically here? But I could use the driller to get this to the other side. Yeah, right, okay. So I could use the driller... Where did I even put the driller? Here. I could use the driller to make a hole here to get lasers in this direction, and then I don't need this to be active anymore. I think. I hope. I need this beam to not be pointing at you for a second. Oh, jeez. Deselect you. Beep 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 boo. Grab this. That closes the door, but that's fine because I can do this. Had I placed that correctly, I could do that. And then I could also, had I placed that correctly, point at that. But as it stands, I didn't move that thing there. So now I have to redo the entire puzzle instead. Hang on. Can I salvage this somehow? Can I look at this? I might be able to solve it. Alright, good. Very nice. Let's try that again. This is the furthest it'll go. But if I go like this, that's a bit better maybe. I think that's more what along the lines of what I want. Alright. So. You. Point at that. You. You. Point at this. Okay. The old-fashioned way.
I could not accept that my daughter was gone. Her body was destroyed, obliterated. But we're more than just a body. We're a pattern, a melody in ones and zeros. And I was convinced that somewhere, somehow, that melody still existed. I just couldn't believe that it didn't. I refused to. That thought consumed me. In some ways, it broke me. But I didn't give up. Not every obsession has to be fought, you know. The easy way isn't always the right one.
Cornelius is actively slagging off my puzzle-solving abilities. Right, so next is these, right? Yeah. No, this is the last one because I haven't found the laboratory in that one and I still need to actually find that. I'll do this one first. South one. I need to get some water. These puzzles are making me thirsty. But I'll get some water eventually. Once I lose full capability of speaking, I will take one sip of water. Until then. I do like that they've decided to pick this sky color for the remaining lands, because it does really accentuate the place a lot. Oh god, where? Here, oh. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's, yeah, that one good. That was exactly, we're all very proud. Let's try that again, and this time, yeah, I do actually also recall this being one of the places which I didn't love to navigate. As beautiful as the place is, you're kind of stuck on these paths that require you to walk a long way around water all the time. And I don't want to walk for long periods of time. I want to get to the meat of the puzzle. To get to the meat of the puzzle, first you need to get to the puzzle. I hope I'm going in the right direction. Looks like I am. Fortunately, they put signs everywhere to indicate whether or not you're going correctly, but then they also put this here and forgot to make one small bridge in between these areas right here, which I think would have benefited quite a lot from a nice bridge. So one thing we saw... This doesn't lead to the puzzle. One thing we saw in this place was you can grab a box, climb the mountains, skip the entire thing. So that's option B. Option A is spending probably a longer amount of time just looking for the puzzle and then eventually doing the puzzle. So far, option A is looking good. This puzzle actually looked interesting from the outside. I'm kind of curious if it is. Because there was a lot of puzzle pieces going on. You can go all the way back here if you so desire. I don't know if this passes wall inspection. It probably does. I'm good with saying that the answer is likely yes at this point. They've been pretty good with those golden doors specifically to make sure that everything's up to code. We can detach the fan. Good stuff. Leaving the teleporter there for now. Okay. What this activates that? No? Does this activate? Maybe this? Genuinely not sure. There's not really an obvious cable leading here either, so I don't know. Either way. So this could be here. That gets activated by the button. Oh, it's both the button and the bread. Okay, very nice. Okay. So then we put this here. Whoa. We have another fan. Zippity boop. Good times. You go over there. I'll leave the teleporter here for now in case I need to go back again. Similar situation. Probably deactivate, so I need both of the fan pieces here. Ay, ay, ay. Quite a lot of things going on here, that's for sure. So I can't just take the teleporter there, I think. How do I activate this? Oh, it's already active. Oh, well, that simplifies things, I suppose. Because then I think I could just do this, right? Is there any... Oh, yeah, that's the reason why I can't do that, because then I'm stuck here. Right! Yeah, this is probably a problem, but maybe it isn't. Maybe we can salvage this. I just need to find some way to get this teleporter back up there again, which I'm gonna say is unlikely, but who knows? Maybe the game's feeling good today. So that probably doesn't work. I think I just screwed myself, really, but there's a chance I didn't. We have a box available in this puzzle as well. Just don't think it really matters. This goes on for a bit, but I also don't think it really has a benefit for my needs. I re-entered the puzzle. That's exciting. But I think this is basically nothing unless I can climb this all the way to the top. I got higher than I expected, I'll tell you that much. It stops being solid after a while. That's the only reason why this doesn't work, unfortunately. I'm a little curious if this nonsense of a spiral is enough to be able to just clip this teleporter through the, like, ceiling or something. That doesn't help. But I think it would just be really funny if this did work. I think this is not as solid as it is for the teleporter as it is for me. That's weird. I mean, it does climb a bit weird, I'll admit that, but... Yeah, I think this is basically a whole bunch of nothing at this point. Curious if this goes anywhere, but I'm gonna say... Probably just death, that's fine. On we go. We're gonna try it again. I need to not jump over there with the teleporter, because that's just instant me being stuck time, and that's not ideal. This was wrong? Yeah, yep, no, yep. Okay, let me think. Let me have a moment. Let me have a moment where I actually have a thought and actually use that thought for the purpose of solving a puzzle. Boom. Now we take this. Now we take this, teleport to the other side, good stuff, that's part one. I guess I could just use the teleporter here to keep that active. This is no longer needed. This can be yump. Now the box, I'm not super sure what they want me to do with that, because that, I don't think has any real benefit for me at this stage. Oh, does it? Maybe if I'm quick enough. That's always a dangerous sentence, but let's see if my thought process works. This now turns off. Okay, now that turns off immediately when I do that, which makes sense. I don't think I could just put it here and have it press the button in a fun way. I think it really needs to be sort of snapped onto that like that, otherwise it doesn't work, yeah? Just making sure. I don't know how much I experimented with this. But I would appreciate it if this did work. Unfortunately, I don't think it does, so fair enough. So, what is the purpose of this box? Is it just to hold that? Ultimately, because it might be, but I kind of feel like that's what the teleporter is for. I'm not sure, you know? I'm enjoying saying that every now and then, to be like, I actually don't know. Because it does make it feel like things matter at least a bit. But also, I wanted to see if that works, and it didn't. I was curious if I could teleport in midair. I can, actually. I don't know if there's a purpose to it, but I can. So this is not active yet. I could take this back here to hold the switch for now. And then I can take the teleporter there. But that would be bad. If I take the teleporter there, we're basically equally stuck as we were the last time we did that exact same thing. So that's not ideal, to say the least. But I am kind of at the point where I'm like, what do I do then, though? Because this is all nothing. There isn't another fan here. Having the box anywhere seems pointless in its current state. Unless I could, I guess, just push the box that way. Eventually. Because then I think I could take multiple pieces that way. Yeah, that might work. Alright, so what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing here? Can I grab this immediately? If I just click twice in rapid succession? No. I also don't know how much problems that would cause if I were to do that, I suppose, but it was a curiosity for sure. I could do this, but again, I don't know if that really does anything for me beyond a good time. Which is also important, of course. Do I need that fan piece to actually be there? Do I need to go back? Is this not enough, actually? Huh. Maybe I just... Oh, right, yeah. Oh my god, I'm not getting my head around this at all. Because I could do this. I could then drop the teleporter there, but then I'd basically be stuck, which is not great. Having said that, this teleporter could be anywhere. And I would be able to teleport into whatever platform I place it on. So if I can get back here again, somehow. Can I make that work? Actually, not sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just a thought that haunts me. Like, I feel like if that could work, I don't know what it would even accomplish. Because effectively what I'm doing is this. Just taking it to the other side. Can I get here? Oh, God. Tricky business. Very tricky business. That doesn't seem to help me in any way. I'm gonna reset one more time. And there's a part of me that says, jump on the cliff instead. But I think I want this to be here. Maybe I want the teleporter to be back here at a later point. I guess that's why... Oh, okay. I guess that's why that's here. Yeah? I guess, although that's also a reason why that's there. But then this becomes kind of ambiguous. Why is this here, specifically? Is there a purpose to wanting to jump back here again? Is this good for something? Because I could do this. And it certainly is something you can do. Just not sure if there's a purpose to it. Again, another puzzle where I am genuinely just not seeing it at all. The difficulty spike on these puzzles for little old me is either made apparent by the fact that there is a pretty significant gap in between every time I play this game, or something else. I don't know. Because this is just nothing. The box confuses me, but also I'm wondering if there is silly ways you could use a box on a Switch, which I think would be really funny. Because this, I don't think I can realistically do anything with unless I have all the pieces of the puzzle here. Ultimately, I only really need probably one more fan and the teleporter there to reach the end. But again, I'd need all the puzzle pieces to be here, specifically. And I don't see how I meant to do that. Yeah, I genuinely no idea. Well played, game. Can I really want to cheese this, though. More than you can possibly imagine, I would say. If I could make this work, that would just be so good. Oh, can you make this work, actually? Ooh, that could be interesting. Ah. That's a nice little mechanic. I didn't really consider that as an option, if I'm being honest. But I guess you could just put things on top of boxes, yeah. So over here, I guess we have a similar situation. Where eventually I have that. I can't use the box for the switches, but I could put something... Is this... I feel like if I place this down, that's the end of it. But I'm curious if it would work. Because this is a problem that we didn't have to deal with the last time. That doesn't work clearly. Yeah, the box seems less usable here. Assuming... God. If I can't just do this. But I'm curious if you could place it down while it's all active. I'm just gonna see if this works, just because I'm curious. It is possible. Okay. Then I'm gonna see... Oh. I see.
At some point, Athena and I were so consumed by our obsessions that we stopped being able to communicate. We loved each other, but Miranda's ghost hovered over every conversation. That kind of grief annihilates you. You can't ever be the same person again. That's when I decided to go back.
Good stuff, Cornelius. I'm gonna see if this works. I really hope this just puts me back in front of the train. It looks so close. I can see it right there. However, it just feels like such a journey to get back to the train. I'm gonna try one more time. Like, is there not... There isn't. I don't think there is. I don't think there's a secret button there. But the fact of the matter is, you have all these buttons that you can click on. It doesn't do anything. You know? Just teleport me in front of the puzzle. I get that then you'd have to make an extra situation like, ooh, what if he's holding a thing? And what if he's holding a thing outside of a puzzle? That could cause problems regarding our teleportation system. And to that I say, yeah, but I just want stuff. I just want things, you know? I just want to share the abundance with everyone, or whatever that one sign said that one time. I don't know how to get back, I'll be honest. I should just follow the signs, I suppose, but... Who would put the golden puzzle so far away? You know? Who would do such a thing? That way. It's an unkind act, and I don't care for it. I don't really remember where the golden puzzle was in the oasis. But I'm pretty sure it was in the top area and not the bottom area. Hello, Yakut. This way. Like the whole time you can see the train station, and the whole time it taunts you with its presence. Because the whole time it's just like, yeah, I'm right here. But you're gonna have to cross the entire island to get to me. I do feel like there's less swamps now that I'm replaying these worlds than the first time I went through it, but maybe I just classified more things in my head as a swamp. Possibly. Very possibly. But we're not at the oasis yet, so that's really irrelevant, isn't it? We move on in silence to the next land. Verdant Canyon. Actually, I don't fully remember what this place even is. But we'll see. Golden puzzle's that way. I don't see it yet, but I'll take the sign's word for it. Oh, I remember this place. Yeah, okay, fair enough. This was the, like, gravity stuff. The first time you see the pulley tunnel, whatever the thing was called. Yeah, I remember this world very much falling to pieces, and I think you can clip through walls with the thing. Yeah, this will be good. This will be a good time. Looks like they put pretty big walls on the side of this puzzle, so that's probably a smart thing to do. Outside the box, well, that can only mean one thing. Well, this one actually goes in front of the door. I think that's actually different from the other ones. Other force fields we've seen. Okay. Outside the box, yeah? Here's the box. We're outside of it. There's the exit, all the way up there. I think this is a thingy. We can't just jump over the force field from the look of things. Very good, very good. The fan, non-detachable. I always like a good non-detachable fan. We have a converter here. I actually don't know where we're going to get our beam from, but I guess it's there. I'm curious if I need the box, or if that's what they meant with outside the box. I'm also curious about one other thing. This is just a minor observation of the place. that I want to have explored before moving on. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, well, that was a great puzzle that you put in my place, but quite frankly, if you're not going to build your walls correctly, I'm not going to give you the respect it deserves.
When I got back to New Jerusalem, I hid the truth. Not just about Athena and the island, but everything. My grief. My personal opinions about where the city was headed, all of it. I became the dusty old curator people wanted me to be. Except, of course, that the whole thing was a front. I didn't care about the museum, and I certainly didn't care about the archive scholars and their endless, tedious discussions, no matter how much they fawned over me. No. What I needed was access to the tools. Studying the archive hasn't answered any of our questions about humanity, but it has taught us something. And that's data recovery.
Ah. That's why they're reinventing every wheel. Because they just didn't have, the data was broken. It all makes sense now. If you just put all the puzzle pieces together, eventually it forms one coherent story. It just took that final puzzle piece of Cornelius just actively saying, yeah, we just lost everything. But now we're slowly but surely starting to get things back again, and that's why, yeah, that's why it's the way it is. Also, I'm not even gonna talk about that previous puzzle. Like, that mechanic just does not work. there's nothing that needs to be got into. It is just such an overly busted mechanic. I'm not gonna bother with it. The puzzle was to just point the beam above the force field and jump into it. That was it. That was the intended method. Something about gravity. It's impossible to build, and it shows. Anyway, thrust vector. This place looks cool. This looks like a Breath of the Wild type puzzle, is my first observation. These walls, I think I trust the walls. I will say that. The walls have been good. The walls of these places have been spectacular. We have a red beam. This is good stuff. Yeah, we're keeping it like this. We're keeping it moving. I feel like this has more chance to be roughly what I need it to be. If I just keep it moving around. Ultimately, we need blue. I actually genuinely don't even see where blue is. I can probably hit this red. Wait. I don't need that. You. Nah. Alright, so you can just keep this up, but at the same time, let's just do that. So far, it's an exciting game of placement. Where is blue? There's blue. Okay. I can't quite hit that from there. But I could probably do this though. This maybe even. This is questionable at best, but let's see if we can hit all three things. That'd be lovely. Oh, that's so close though. Oh, because it deactivates, right? Okay, I need this to just be like in a slightly better spot. Like here. That'll probably do, right? Oh, that's a problem. Okay, that could be an issue. Well, I say could be. I don't think it actually... yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't think I can actually hit this from here. Huh. Can I hit blue from here, though? Where was... If I was here... Could I be a nuisance? Maybe. This is like the one puzzle that's most likely to have to be done in like a sort of normal way. I can respect that. I do... Oh... Do I need this thing to be moving? Hang on. Because I'm wondering if this thing, if it's moving back and forth the entire time, if you could block off that beam for a bit, but I think it would require some wacky position. I don't think that's possible. Unless I put it here? No, this just always hits. Alright. So that's not great for what I wanted to do. I guess question 2 is, can I hit every red thing? Do I need this thing to be extended? Probably. I would say probably is the most likely answer to that one. But can I not do something like... Because that's the problem, yeah. I guess if I can place this in the right spot, I just sort of can just place that over there, yeah? So that's a problem. That is very high. Oh, that's annoying. But that's not going to deter me from having a good time, because... So that could work, but then it doesn't hit the beam anymore. I'd be very surprised if you can't hit all things from some kind of weird angle. Because also just where that thing is placed, yeah? It seems like it's technically next to a fence. I think that's probably the main issue, I suppose. Yeah, alright. Good enough. Yeah, this all it doesn't quite work out the way that I would like to do it in a silly way. No. Oh, God. Well, actually, that is another question. Do I need this to be extended to make this jump? Seemingly, yes. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I don't, because there's a ladder there. So I'd only really need it to be extended like that if I want to have the puzzle pieces up there, but I already have the puzzle pieces up there. So... Can I... Oh, there's a fence there, isn't it? It's practically invisible, but there is a fence there, I suppose. Ah, yeah. Okay, so that's a problem. This is a situation that we have on our hands. Because it is. Just a real quick wall inspection, just making sure everything's okay. If not, don't know what that would achieve for me, but you know, it could be funny. And that's an important part of any puzzle solution. So, let's say I have this extended. How far does that put me? Like here. And with that, what can I do? Is that really just to get the puzzle pieces there? Because I just feel like that's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Like if you could do this, that'd be a much more interesting situation for my specific needs. Really no... I mean, there would probably be an obvious spot where you could hit all three, if there was one. But I don't think there, reasonably speaking, is a place like that. Unless you could... Unless you could do something like this. But I don't think that's probably fully considered. I don't think... I'm gonna put this on the maybe pile. In terms of puzzle solutions. Probably not. I'm gonna go with probably not. but maybe. There's certainly a maybe hidden in there. But that's just so high, yeah. Dang. Like that hits. It's just that one... That one right there. That's just the one major problem that we have. Or is it just a matter of getting all the puzzle pieces upstairs? Because that would also... I'll take that as an answer. No. Yes. Because I'm not actually 100% sure how much I actually tried to do stuff here now that I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, I did try a little bit here. Because now there's a situation where I can't quite hit this thing. Can I... Yeah, it's a toughie. So... Is this something? This doesn't seem like something... Because I can't just move this. This seems implausible, to say the least. Tricky. This has been staring at me as well. I know that there's at least like a part of me that has to make that jump in a minute, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But like this right here, that little platform, it has been staring at me this whole time, and I'm at least a little curious if there's any possibilities with that. I have this here. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. But this little place right here. Can I can't step on this. But is there anything gained from doing this? From having this be here? I could have this active forever. I just don't think there's really a purpose. Unless I could just grab it from down there then. Through the fence somehow. Oh, could I? Oh. Sure. Yeah. No, that seems right.
Every now and then I tried to reach Athena. I still believe now, present tense, that we can find each other again. But I had no idea what had happened. When I saw the first images you sent back, saw the towers and the puzzles, the changes to what you call the megastructure, I realized something had gone wrong. It took me a while to figure it out.
What had gone wrong, Cornelius? I wish you could speak more than once per puzzle. I think that would be cool. It just feels like a bit of a stilted conversation we're having, you and I. If you stop mid-sentence and wait for me to finish yet another puzzle. Because people were being like, oh, there's Cornelius. In the sense of, oh, there is Cornelius, the person. So it's not audio logs we're listening to this person speak to us, and it's just a little bit unusual that you just keep pausing in between in such a way. It's a great way for dramatic storytelling. But I just don't really understand it. It's just a strange little choice that you've made there, Cornelius. Well, this certainly looks like the kind of place where one could jump into a puzzle. I feel like I've done this before here. I must have done. Like, this is too tempting even for me to not at least want to have a little bit of a giggle. Let's ignore it. Let's just fully ignore it for now. The mule. Sounds like a moving platform kind of puzzle. Oh god, this is a nightmare. Alright. So, what do we have? Here is a moving platform. There's some pointy points. Can I point that at you from anywhere? Seemingly the answer is yes. I was kind of hoping for you. Then you move all the way over there, probably to the end of this thing. Cool. I'm going to say that that probably serves a purpose of some kind. I don't know if I've done this at the right time, though. If I had to guess, I'm going to say almost certainly not. But who knows? If we had a driller, we could open up the force field. If we had the force field open, we can have a blue beam. If we had a blue beam, we can open up the door to the end. Yeah? Okay, so how about you stop this? Just doing a little bit of a wall inspection here, just making sure. Because what does this deactivate? Oh, is that it? That's not that exciting. Okay, because that is a bit of an issue, isn't it? Because I don't think I can hit this from there. No. If I teleport there now, I'm stuck, right? Like 100% no chance of survival. Super duper stuck is what they would call that situation. So that's not ideal. Yep. Yeah. Is it intended? Honestly, I genuinely don't know. I'm sort of on the fence on that one, but I'm gonna say probably not. Is probably gonna be my conclusion to that question. It just seems a bit out there, if I'm being honest, but it's something you can do. It certainly is something you can do. It just seems sort of, well, let's just say unusual. But fair enough. Sometimes things are just a little unusual. I don't suppose there's any way where I can just keep this active, yeah? Because it would really help me out a lot. Actually. Let's just actually experiment with this a little bit, because I suppose I'm just kind of curious what I can do here, because that actually does kind of look like something. Maybe it is intended. It actually genuinely might be, because it's at least like a thing I can do. And it's not, like, super finicky to do either, so I could argue that being a thing. Do this real quickly. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just checking out something real quick. Don't mind me. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating, as it turns out, because it's not seemingly as easily done as one would expect. Okay, so I can put this back here now, and we have a hole. So that's good. Now, can I see this from here? No. So one mechanic we found out was the pick up and teleport. You can pick up something through its own hole. And I'm feeling a little lazy because I've been playing for a while, so let's just get that done. And from here we could what's the moving platform for? I just realized I moved this platform here, and I really have no intention of using it. But there's, I guess, a pretty good chance that you were meant to put the teleporter on top of that. I didn't even consider that as an option, if I'm being honest, but sure, I suppose. That's fine. Okay. So, if I were to do this. Yeah? Where are you? Can I hit this from there? God, where? Done this very annoyingly. Don't know what I was thinking. You. Right. Blah. So, can I hit that? Yes. Okay. Excellent. Well, it's a good thing we had that moving platform to help us out, otherwise I would have been stuck here forever. I genuinely didn't even consider the moving platform as something that I could put something on top of.
It was your visions that gave me the final confirmation that I was right. You see, they're not all Athena's memories. Some of them are things Athena was never present for. Those are Miranda's memories, 1K. She's still in there. A ghost in the machine. And we can save her.
Legally,
If
they couldn't
Miranda can
say
be saved,
ghost in the shell.
1K, this matters more than the megastructure.
Yeah, we'll do it. I will say, though, that if this was a matter of high priority, maybe don't make me do all the golden puzzles. It sounds like from a gameplay standpoint, it's nice that I have to do all the puzzles in order to get the super special secret stuff. But, you know, for whom you consider to be your daughter and whatnot, perhaps speed it up a little bit, but, you know, that's, who am I to judge? It's clearly very important that we solve these golden puzzles. The puzzles that were previously called, oh, we don't actually need to solve any of these, like all these puzzles to get to the end. Those puzzles. Maybe, yeah, maybe tying it to that is just unusual. Little strange. But then I don't know the power of the puzzles, I suppose. Maybe the puzzles are so powerful that the only reason that Cornelius can even speak to us is because we have all that puzzle solving knowledge. He did, of course, need to observe us solving the puzzles. Remember the flashlight? Very nice. Because otherwise he can't really trust us with something this important. But Cornelius has observed that we're capable of saving. Anyway, we're nearly at the golden puzzle. I can't wait to see what this one has to show. There was one puzzle. I don't really remember which one, but I'm pretty sure there was one where I could just jump into the exit from the outside without any items at all. Just don't really remember which one it is. But I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. It doesn't matter. Let's move in there. Hollow. I just came to say hollow. Right, so I need a red beam for that, green beam for that. Is this wall real? Nope, it is not. I can put things on the other side. Good. Imagine for a second that I didn't do that. Let's just full imagination. because I don't really feel like the finicky of let's trying to get that thing back to the other side again. Let's just pretend for a second that this is something that what the situation is, yeah? So we can activate that. We have a bunch of rocks here at our disposal. That's always a good time. More rocks than one would imagine, actually. Like a really quite high amount of rocks. Also on that side, now that I look at it, which I didn't really take into account before we started this. Also don't really know where the exit is, I suppose. Exit is all the way over there. We need all sorts of nonsense, really. So, step 1. How real is this wall? This one looks plenty real from the fact that the blue goes through the wall. Very nice. This side, however, equally real from the look of things. So it's a bit more tricky to get something through this wall. Now this wall I can deactivate with the power of the beam relatively easily. Now, red. Where is red? Red was over there. With red, can we do something like this? Yes. We could do something like that. We can deactivate this again. Stays deactivated. Good stuff. With the power of green, we can deactivate it on this side. Take that with us. We just don't have this, and I do think we need to have this as well, actually. I am just, like, contemplating the amount of effort I'm willing to put into this. That's the only thing, because I've been playing for a while, and I'll be honest, getting a little sleepy. So, there's a good chance that we're just going to skip along that. Let's see, I have a blue beam, I have... Because, yeah, this is actually a bit of a nightmare from the look of things. How far does this go, like, inside here? Something I'm curious about is... if I have this connector and I put it down, I don't know, let's just put it down over here for now. And we take this thing. Oh, right. Okay, that's a little bit more annoying, actually. But I can make the green thing. But how many of these things can I actually hit from here? 0. Ah, okay. I was kind of expecting I'd be able to at least hit one of these through the wall. How about from up here, though? That's surprising. I actually genuinely thought this would be one of the important key parts of this puzzle, but I guess not. Fair enough. I guess they have used that already once before, but I'm still just surprised, you know? Alright, so hang on. Because I have things going on right now which take up some of my brain space. This hand is unfortunately placed. For my purposes. Unfortunately. Come on, hand. Why must you be there? Of all places. It would really be quite helpful for me if you were not specifically there. This all seems a bit nothing, really. Well, you can actually stand on some of this. But it's just not very high. It doesn't reach anywhere near to the heights that I can reach over there. I'm just having a little bit of an observation right here of the situation that we're dealing with, because I just want to be sure that this isn't all a red herring. Well, now it is. Whoop. Okay, so that resets everything. That's fine. I mean, I can take everything out fairly easily anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things. But I am a little curious now about how far does this go, because I suppose this would get you on the roof of the place if you could get around this whole like hand situation. And I'm a little curious if that could lead to anything silly. It's not necessarily the case, but it sure feels like it has potential for silly business. With relative ease. Let's go walk around the place for a second. Well, didn't expect that. But sure, sometimes the quicksand happens when making stone. This is also not great, but I might be able to salvage this, yeah. Whoop. And we go around. You can tell we've reached the point where where I kind of feel like I need to get started on different things and trying to speed up the process a little bit, yeah? Because I think this is probably not fully the intended solution, but it seems up there. It seems certainly like it's one of the intended solutions for sure. No matter what Cornelius said earlier about the easy path not always being the correct one. Oh my god, though, this jumping puzzle is surprisingly tricky. It's almost like they didn't intend for people to do this. But that's wild. I will not listen to such slander. Absolutely not. Especially when some of the jumps are so easy, and only some of the jumps are only made obvious by the fact that you suddenly sink through the wall. Clearly, this is what they had in mind when creating this beautiful structure. Now, what made me fall? That is actually some weird is happening there. Some's giving me a little push in a way that I am not appreciative of, but I can certainly see the shape that is causing the problems. It's just that we had a whole bunch of those shapes on that other wall as well. So I'm sort of surprised that it's causing such an issue now, but that's fine. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Little hops everywhere. Oh, this could be precarious though. This looks like you can't just stand on it. I was wrong.
Everything you see around you is Athena. Her hopes and fears superimpose onto the landscape of our island. And hidden behind the most difficult trials is precisely the device I need access to. You see, I don't think it's a coincidence that her mind picked Pandora as one of its avatars. On some level, she knows I might be right. But grief is something we cling to. We get used to it. We start being afraid of letting it go because what if we try and we're disappointed? That seems too much to take, so we put up walls around the very idea of trying. That's why she picked Pandora. That's why she hid this all away. Because left at the bottom of that box was hope.
Again, just wonderfully acted. Keep that up. Alright, we gotta find a lab here. Preferably before doing the golden puzzle, because I just want to get that out of the way. I would assume it wouldn't be that hard to find, because it's a lab. It would just be one of the question marks that is on the thing, the compass. I just kind of forgot about it last time, which, yeah, that's fair enough, I suppose. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Sometimes they're very small. There it is. Might as well just very quickly get this out of the way before we go to the golden puzzle that's actually very nicely placed, very close to the train, specifically what I asked for. The final golden puzzle in the game, perhaps? To do all of them in one video, exactly as they were intended to be done, is quite extraordinary. I think we did like 1 or 2 normally. Then there's the one at Oasis, which I'm genuinely not sure if that was what anyone had in mind, but it looked at me. Oh, I got an achievement for that, for exploring all the last laps. That's nice. So yeah, I definitely forgot about that. But yeah, the Oasis one, that one's gonna gnaw on me a bit, because that one was the weirdest one by far. Here's the mega structure. Cornelius. It is done. What now? I mean, that is lovely, isn't it? The sound it makes. Why would it make such a sound? I suppose it's more interesting if something makes a sound. But would a hologram make that much noise? Actually, I don't know. I realize I don't really understand how holograms work in general. I mean, it's just a bunch of lamps, really? A bunch of lasers pointing at a thing? Is this a whole different place? Did I don't know. It's an interestingly built structure. I love the music in this game, though. I will say that. Excellent soundtrack. I say it every time when the music randomly starts picking up and going. Whether it's always appropriate music, I think so. It usually works out. Sometimes I think sometimes the transitions between songs is a bit unusual, but there, everything sort of worked well. But there was like the weird death music that plays every now and then, which sort of implies that I'm about to die to my own shenanigans. That usually starts playing at a time when I'm like, that's ominous. Yeah, maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. Either way, we can get 100 boxes out of puzzles in this particular land. I remember that much. We can not quite get up here. It's a little bit too high. Guessing the same as over here. Yep. Good enough. Once again, just a problem of finding the door. Happens every time. You may think I'm simply making a funny little joke, but no. It is me. I'm the problem. Windstream. I mean, this is bound to be a good wall inspection, I would say. Final puzzle of the game, perhaps? Huh? I can stand on this fence. That's exciting. I can't really stand on it very well, but I can stand on it. And that is exciting to me. Dang. I was hoping that was the solution to the whole puzzle. It was not. Yeah, this will be good. This seems important somehow. Okay. So this needs to be open for that. This doesn't quite reach. I need to have both active for my purposes. Something like this. It's not ideal, is it? It's a weird situation. How it, like, slightly pushes you like that. You think you can do anything with this? Probably not. It seems like it does sort of push you in a unusual way, but not seemingly anything I can use. From a first glance perspective, at least, it doesn't look particularly useful. I'm guessing I can't quite reach this, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. What was this called again? Windstream. Yeah. Is it just what's the matter with that? Something a little like that, maybe? Because I need this as well. Like this'll... Well, almost. It should then reach there, and that opens the door, and everything is wonderful. This is good. Yeah. How do I make this usable? I feel like that's like one step away from the answer. It's just that I'm not quite getting this to line up the way I want it to. Can I do one of these? It doesn't seem like it really does anything. It doesn't really seem like it does exactly what I wanted to do. I can't just do this, right? Because that would be funny. No. If I could just push this through the wall a little bit, it would really simplify a lot of my life choices. What a bother. Just making sure. Just making sure. Just making sure. Just checking the solidity of the place. Don't mind me. Just making absolutely 100% sure that that is not one of the possible solutions. What would this do? Well, nothing really with a purpose. It's just the wind isn't quite pushing it how I want it to, and I'm kind of worried about that being an issue. If I were to have it here, well, like here. That wouldn't be great, but it would then reach the place where it needs to be at least, so that's good. But I feel like this is going to be very silly. Can you do something like this? I need you to stop it for a second. It just needs to be blocked off for like a little bit. Just enough to get me to the place where I need to be. But it doesn't quite block it off for long enough. Preferably, I would be over there when this all sets off, yeah? I guess I could do that. By just being here, right? Would just block it? Would that work? Yeah, something like that. Is that it? Is that the puzzle? Yes. Seemingly, yes.
You did it. It's opening. Come meet me. I'll send you the coordinates in case you don't already have them. I have one last task for you.
I wonder if it's the big golden door in the outside world. I, for one, cannot wait to see. We have done every puzzle according to the achievements. And, as we've learned so far, is that the achievements are not always trustworthy regarding completion. But who knows? Maybe this time they are. I'm curious if we missed an ending by doing everything like this. Because I assume there's the go into the megastructure ending and the do all this and go into the megastructure ending. And that there's probably a difference in there somewhere. But we'll see. Anyway, big golden door, yeah? Let's go see what is in there. I, for one, hope that it is Fort Parker counting money. I just feel like it's a little unlikely. Oh, it's an MRI machine.
Thank you for coming, 1K.
Cornelius.
You've done a lot for my family, and I appreciate it. We're almost there, but we'll have to work together to save Miranda.
No problem.
You need to enter the liminal space between Athena's mind and the machine. The bridge between thought and action. There, you have to find the part of the process where Miranda's pattern still exists, where it's been trapped since the moment her physical body was destroyed while she was logged into the machine. A dream quest, if you will.
Dream quest.
And I have to stay out here, guiding you and making sure your own pattern stays intact. It's not impossible that I'm wrong. The machine has been upgraded more than once since the day she died, and Athena's dreams have affected it in unpredictable ways. If that's the case, I don't know. Then maybe it's over. But I don't think that I'm wrong.
All right. That's fun. Anyway. Into the device. Let it spin around me. Let us sleep.
You're in. So far, so good. Look for a visual representation of Miranda.
It's probably not good, is it? I love what they did with the place. I love the visual effects a lot, especially as a person with vision. Alright, so let's not get blown up by a mine. Even if it would be funny.
I think you're getting closer.
Oh, aren't you in a place? I kind of want to go there, though. That's nothing, though. That's not even a corridor. So last time we were here, I was able to jump over some of the walls here and there using the dogs. I cannot see anything. I hate this. It's so visually irritating. My god. I get that we're on a dream quest, but even the dream quest had better visuals than this. That's okay though. Let's just see where we're going. Can we jump over this? Seemingly not. Oh, box. With the box, we could jump over it, probably. Can I have the box back, please? Oh, I can jump back on it. That's surprising. That probably means, yeah, I can. Okay. Doesn't look like I'm meant to be holding a box at this stage, given that it's invisible, but I don't agree with that. That doesn't look like it hit me. That looked like it was far enough away from me. Good, all the way back at the start, yeah? Yeah, you know what who you made this for. Good, good, good. I mean, we didn't get that far anyway.
I think you're getting closer.
Everyone, please wait. Wait, wait, wait. Almost there. Everyone, please wait again. The mine has to go back to the other side now. Beep, beep. What fun. Alright, we grab the box. Like here we have the box in our hands. And... no, I don't even know how I did that. I guess I can... yeah, it's just like a weird angle here where you can just pick it up. Oh, in that case. Oh, this is the wall I could jump on top of. Oh, that's convenient. That really simplifies things. This is specifically the out of bounds wall that we were using previously. There we go. Much easier. We could probably go here if we wanted, but I'm guessing we have to go this way.
That's it. That's her. Just make contact and I can pull you both out.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with 100 mines, Cornelius. I guess I'm only dealing with 2 and they're both just sort of hovering here, so yeah, okay, fair enough, Cornelius. You were right this time, but I'm not happy about it.
I've been so lost. I heard my mother's voice, but she couldn't hear mine. I know I made a mistake, but I couldn't apologize. I screamed and screamed and screamed, and then I was dead. This place is confusing. Did my father send you?
Yes. Music fully stops. We leave. I regret not going out of bounds.
Please talk to me. Are you okay? Did it work?
Father? I'm okay.
I'll never be able to repay what you did for me, my friend. No adequate words exist in any language on Earth that could explain what this means to me. The greatest miracle of our existence, 1K. The miracle that so many of our ancestors couldn't have imagined is that we are capable of love. That love isn't a chemical delusion experienced by mammals, but a fundamental property of sentience. To be sentient, to exist in the first person, is to be alone, to be separate. But all of us, even machines, are always reaching for transcendence. And the only place we can find it is in each other. There was an ancient poet who put it best, I think. We must love one another or die.
I'm curious with Miranda's body not having a number if we are actually 1001. Anyway.
I still have limited access to the Noema system. Do you remember that body replication technology you encountered in the puzzles? It's the original version of that.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough, I suppose. I guess those didn't have numbers either.
Once you get deep enough, you'll see the singularity, but don't let that distract you. The closer you get to Athena, the deeper inside her dream you will be. With the powers at her command, space and time may not behave in the way you expect them to. Still, underneath all of it, there will be a logic. Try to discover it.
Okay.
That's not for me to decide. But here's what I've come to believe. All of Athena's fears are legitimate. So are all of her hopes. And the only way of ever really overcoming that contradiction is faith. That faith can't be forced and it can't be bought. We must choose to believe that our strange, long journey through the cosmos matters. Not to some external force, but to us.
I need to go. We have defied death according to the achievement.
I can't believe you saved her, 1K. You and Cornelius took something awful, and you didn't give up, and you found a way of making it okay, even though it seemed completely impossible.
I just had a thought. Obviously related to the situation. When that building sort of spawned... Oh, is it just to make the lasers go? I guess. Oh, that just causes more questions than it answers, really. Anyway, who do we have? Melville, Yakut, Byron. Sure.
Yes?
Yes.
After Byron woke up, He enlisted me for his campaign. He said I was the only one who could really explain just how broken New Jerusalem really is. I think this might have been the first time people actually really listened to me.
We saved Miranda.
Well done, 1K. You did something meaningful there. And now we know what Cornelius was up to as well. Nothing mysterious, just a father trying to help his daughter. Now that Byron's in charge, I feel less stuck. The city is coming back to life, and I can do things that matter. Feels good. Well, that explains the discrepancies between all those schematics you found and the actual megastructure. It's all been transformed by Athena's dream. No wonder it was driving me potty. Driving me potty?
It's a normal sentence.
What kind of bizarre idiot came up with that expression? I'm serious. The moment we're done with this, I'm gonna sit down and update the language libraries. And I'm gonna put in every swear word in every language ever invented.
That's fair. That's fair. There is still... frogs are people. Yes, that's what I read. You could? Ah.
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you?
We saved Miranda, probably.
I mean, yeah, I do, but it's meaning a completely new person. No offense, 1K. Sorry, I don't know why this makes me so nervous. Should I get her a present?
Yes.
No, don't be stupid, Yakut. She's made stuff out of thin air. What could she possibly want? Right?
Candy.
Forget
eggs.
I said any of this.
Candy eggs. How you feeling?
There's still some part of me that's afraid that things will go wrong. I don't know if I can ever really shake that, but I do feel hopeful. I think things are finally going to get better. I'm not sure. There seems to be one per site. Maybe they open up when you complete the rest of them? I've only had a brief look at them with the drone, and they look complicated. But maybe that's just me. You know how I am with puzzles.
Yep, yeah. Maybe if we do something with the golden puzzle, something will happen. What a weird idea that you had there.
A remarkable thing, 1K. Helping a father save his daughter. Defying death itself. Claiming something back that seemed lost to time. I can't think of anything more noble or more hopeful. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
It feels surprisingly good. I spent so many years just talking about change, but I never really tried to actually put myself in a position where I could make a difference. Noble failure is overrated, if you ask me. Better to actually win.
That's fair. That's fair. But your friendship...
In the long run, I think we'll be fine. He can't imagine the world we're trying to build. But when he sees it with his own eyes, I think he'll come around.
Yeah.
He is the one person who never gave up, who never lost sight of what matters.
Good.
What matters most is just to get people active again. Building, exploring, imagining. Giving each of them a chance to contribute, but also to grow as individuals. Some philosophers have claimed that you can either maximize freedom or security. I've always thought that was a failure of imagination. Or perhaps courage. In fact, the two are intertwined, and we have to maximize both. Of course. Faith in humanity doesn't have to be blind faith, 1K. The future isn't going to be a utopia, but it will be better. And not just a little bit.
I should go. Into the megastructure. I am going to, with the assumption that this cannot take more than like an hour. And we can just finish this up, call it a day. Have a good ride home.
All right, my friends, this is it. We've come a long way together, but there's a little bit further still to go. It's time to save Athena and reclaim the future.
I am curious how they are going to end this. I hope with all hopes that it's not just going to be a long series of bridge puzzles. But we'll see. There's a chance that it isn't, and I am going in slightly optimistic that we're just gonna go into the megastructure, we're gonna see Athena, everything will be okay. We build a second pyramid, and we fight Serious Sam. And if that's not the case, we'll see what it brings, but that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling good about it. There's a chance. Yakut got a good handle on the flying situation. Seemingly with the same control scheme as the other PDA-based devices, which only I could activate. But I guess those were all special ones compared to this one in the helicopter. Yeah? Yeah. That's probably a reason why he can use this one and not the other ones. I think so, yeah. We are going in through the same entryway as we did last time, where we found Byron and then left. The music's excited about this structure inside the structure. That's where we found Byron. He's not still in there, I don't think. That's good. If there was a second Byron, we'd be in trouble. We're not going there, though. We're moving on. Oh, yeah, because we got zapped last time we were here, so I guess we are just going somewhere else now, yeah? Apparently, we're flying directly into the sun.
Singularity. It's beautiful.
Yaku? You okay? Okay, we're landing. Didn't see a landing pad.
1K. We'll follow you if we can.
Good luck, 1K. I know you'll do the right thing.
Oh yeah.
Don't die, kiddo.
Thanks. Don't die, kiddo, is probably the best advice given in this situation, but let's be real. Have to at least see if there's some sort of gravitational pull in the singularity. Seemingly not. Alright, well, that's good to know. If later on there does turn out to be a gravitational pull, I'm surprised it wasn't activated already, but we could get pretty close whilst just falling down. So that's exciting. Explore the area. Okay. I'm gonna say jumping down, given how quickly I died just then, is probably not worth the effort. So let's just move on. Let's see where this elevator takes us. Down. Alright, puzzles, good. We solved all the regular puzzles, but not the megastructure puzzles, so now we're getting to the real meat and bones of it, I suppose. What is this? Okay, yep, no, that's fine. That's probably not going to be worrying. I guess we have to do wall inspections inside the megastructure now, which is interesting. Interesting. To still bring up new mechanics in this point. I'm a bit worried about this, because this feels like it's going to take a minute. And I may have underestimated what we're dealing with here, but we'll see. Yeah, I figured as much. We need both. Right, so can I get this? Can I activate this in some way if I point a beam at it? Oh, it makes it red. Ah, that's nice. How quickly they bring in new mechanics out of nowhere. Now, wall inspection. Just a real quick one. Nothing weird. Just making sure everything's okay. Because, what do I want? Blue? Red. I guess I could make it blue, yeah? If I do this. And then stop you pointing at it. I guess I'll just, do something like this. You point at... Oh, can I just do this? Yes. And then you stop pointing at it, and then you become blue. Did I not? Did I not? Did I not? Could have sworn I did. I suppose I did not. Good enough. Why does it switch between forms like that, though? Oh, I guess one becomes the beam point and one becomes the laser quest. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, just normal stuff here. Nothing weird. Okay, now I'm curious. What is happening here then? Ooh. I mean, I do like me some of those. Utopia puzzles? Oh god. We'll deal with that in a second. I'm a little bit more curious about the non-utopian. The transition between the two is a bit jank, but it's working. Dystopia. I see. Alright, well, I'm gonna say this is not gonna happen in one video. I was hoping I could finish it all up and call it a day, but it seems that there is a significant amount of things still be left to do, and I need a rest. So, fair enough. It's actually looking pretty interesting now, at least, so it's got that going for it. We're done with the golden puzzles, we're done with the labs, we're done with everything except for this place. And I'm curious what it will be like, but I will have to do that next time. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we're probably going to beat the game. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.
You cannot go this way, child. Remember, this world is only a dream.
Did I say thank you for saving me? Sorry if I didn't. It was all very strange. I thought I might be hallucinating. All I remember is the light. For a moment, I could see something incredible, and then it destroyed me. Very well. Alarmed and embarrassed by all the upset I've caused, but otherwise well. Thank you. Yes, it was. Mother's safety protocols would have prevented the accident. That's the truth, and I have to learn to live with it. I do, yes, but I also see how terrifying the universe can be. How cold and uncaring. It's something I still need to think about. I'm obviously not going to say that there are no dangers. I'm a case study for how smugness and self-importance can lead to tragedy. But you can do better than that. And I can do better than that too. Thanks to you. I need to run a full systems diagnostic to make sure I'm not going to explode or something. I'm not taking any chances, not again. After that, I'll try to see if there's any way of reaching Mother from here. But I suspect that you're the only one who can reach her now. You're part of her dream. Let me just say thank you one last time. Thank you for helping Father save me, and thank you for coming back to the island to save Mother.